Hello and welcome back to RG Reviews, where today we'll be discussing the Airtag. The Airtag is Apple's latest device that lets you track any of your day-to-day items that you might lose, such as your steering remote, your keys, or even your wallet. They mentioned it a year ago, but finally, 5 days ago, it was released on the market. So I'll be taking you through the unboxing of it, my initial thoughts, and in the end, I did a small experiment where I tried to track myself and I wanted to see how long my iPhone will take before it alerts me of an Airtag tracking me. So watch to the end and let me know what you think. But before we do all of this, if you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button and leave some comments below. You could comment anything you want, and if you would like me to review any device that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to review it for you. So starting off with the Airtags, they come in the typical Apple packaging. They cost £29 and when you open it, there's not much in the box. So you just get your warranty cards and then a paper mentioning how to use it, right? And that's it. And then the Airtag in the middle. The Airtag itself is very nice. It's like white with like a shiny back. I would say it's like aluminum, very scratchy from the back, so it scratches very quickly. But as it comes, like it's very minimalist and looks like a oversized M&Ms with no color on it. So as I mentioned, it costs you £29 and it's similarly priced to the tile tracker, but the tile tracker has a keyring attached to it. So for this one, if you would like to buy a keyring, you'll end up buying a leather keyring by Apple or any other one on Amazon. But if you buy the official one by Apple, it costs like £35. So if you buy this for £35 and this for £29, your Airtag ends up costing you around £64, which is like almost double the price, even more than a typical tracking device that's already on the market. The keyring, also similar to the other one, there's not much in the box. There's just a keyring that I bought the blue one. It's leather, I guess, natural leather, as it says on the box. Yeah, natural leather. Looks nice and feels good, and the Airtag fits perfectly into it. The Airtag itself is very well built. There's no speakers, but it can also make some sounds since the plastic itself will vibrate. The battery life for it is 1 year and it's very easy to replace. So you just have to open the back, replace the 2032 3-volt battery, and then you just rescrew it again. By doing that, you'll extend the battery life of this by a year. So hopefully this lasts more than a year, and as Apple said, it should be weatherproof, so it should be able to withstand like some outdoor activities and last more than a year. It has ultra-wide Bluetooth, so within 100 meters you'll be able to play sounds on it, and at the same time, if you're within 33 meters, you'll be able to trigger the precision finder tool that we'll be discussing in a bit. So to set it up, it's very simple. So Apple are very smart, and what they did was everything they create is included into the Apple ecosystem with an iOS update that follows. So the iOS update of 14.5, which you need to be able to use the Airtag, allows you to easily pair this Airtag to your phone. So by just getting close to it, you'll get a notification that there's an Airtag. And it's very straightforward. You just choose how to name the Airtag. I'll just name them as keys. And the second I do that, I registered it to my Apple ID. It takes a few seconds to set it up, but the second it sets it up, you'll hear a ringing noise coming. You'll hear the ringing noise coming from this one, and it's done. The Find My app is very straightforward now. You can play some sounds for finding it if you're within 100 meters away from it, or even sometimes if you're further away and it's connected to another device by someone else. And what Apple did was they also created this Find My app within the app, which is like an AR interface that uses Bluetooth plus AR that lets you find the keys. So if I move this one further away, you'll notice that this one will just point you towards, doesn't want to work now, but it should point you towards the Airtag. I tried it around the house, and if I'm within 33 meters, I tried it around 40 and it still worked. So if you're within 40 meters from the Airtag, you'll be able to use AR to find the device. So it was I put it on this couch and I was walking around the house and I was able to find it. So it's very straightforward to use and it actually does the job. So that's one other advantage to the tiles or any other tracking device is that it's already embedded within the ecosystem. So you don't need to download a third-party app, and there's so many iPhones in the world that let's say you lose it, you can alert billions of iPhones that you've lost your AirTag, and in the background they will all be looking for it. So if one of them finds it, you'll be alerted that an iPhone found your AirTag, and if they find it, then they'll be able to use the NFC chip that's at the top of the phone. So if I get the AirTag close to the top of the phone, you'll get this notification that will take you to a page and will give you the information of the owner of this AirTag. So yeah, so from an ecosystem point of view, the AirTag makes a lot of sense. I have a feeling a lot of people will be buying it. But one more thing to mention is that Apple said that from a tracking point of view, they've added some privacy built in, like not firewalls, but like ways of protecting people from tracking. So what they said is that if there's an AirTag tracking you that's not yours, your iPhone should be able to alert you that the AirTag is close to you. So what I did was I linked this AirTag to my girlfriend's account, and I've used my phone and went on a walk. So I went my plan was to go for a half an hour walk and then see when my iPhone will alert me that there's an AirTag following me. So left the house and went for a walk. An hour later, I still hadn't received any notification that the AirTag was close to me. So I kept on walking, went to a coffee shop, stopped, stayed idle, went to buy some stuff. Anything I did, the iPhone was never mentioning that there's an AirTag following me. So I went on to Find My app and still no alerts. I kept on walking, no alerts. So in the end, I started calling my girlfriend, and she kept on tracking my location on the map from home. So she knew where I was on the map, but I thought that this would actually activate the AirTag, and then the AirTag my iPhone will know that this is activated, and it will tell me that someone's tracking me. But actually after 2 hours of walking, I gave up and came back home. So my iPhone never alerted me that there's an AirTag following me. And I think that maybe it will alert you after a while, maybe 4 to 5 hours. But if you're going for a small like walk, or you have like a small errand to run, you might not get this notification. So you might actually be tracked by an AirTag without knowing that. So keep an eye out on that. But this has an advantage, but at the same time has a disadvantage. So the disadvantage is that let's say you go for a 3-hour trip somewhere in your car, it might not tell you that you're being tracked. But the advantage is that I know Apple says it's not an anti-theft device, but let's say the item that this is stuck to gets stolen, then the thief won't get a notification on his iPhone that there's an AirTag close to him, and then this will give you some time to find back your device. And obviously the biggest problem is that it doesn't work on Android unless you use the NFC chip. So yeah, if you have an Android, you'll be able to track anyone, or if it's a thief, you'll never find out that there's an AirTag there. But if you have an iPhone, which is very probable, then yeah, it has some advantages, but at the same time some disadvantages. So yeah, so that's kind of it. I didn't want to go through everything about the AirTag, as there's a lot of videos out there discussing the AirTag. I just wanted to give you my 2 thoughts about the tracking and my thoughts on the design of the AirTag. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and leave some comments below. So see you next time, and until then, stay safe.